Hello, everyone. Welcome to Off the Charts, episode 153. Before we start off, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe and tell your friends. Cheers to you all. Thank you again for watching. Let's see if this is going to work or not. Anyway, I'll fix something on my mic. So as you can see, I went golfing on this past Saturday, and oh my God, did I ever... I was done that day there. But anyway, I got a little sunburn here, and of course I worked in the garden on Sunday, so I'm a little exhausted, but not exhausted enough to give you guys some more entertainment regarding hard rock, hair metal, whatever. So today's episode is going to be another revisiting forgotten bands, and boy, is this band forgotten. According to the internet, they hardly exist. This was even tougher to do than Heavy Petting that I did a few weeks back, if not a month there. So I'm talking about the Dutch hard rock band Highway Child. I don't know if they got their name from that Jimi Hendrix song, Highway Child, but again, very, very difficult to find stuff regarding this band. I know the music, but when it comes to researching stuff to do these episodes, I was like, oh my God, just... So anyway, couldn't find anything. So anyway, cheers to Highway Child, I guess. I found some little tidbits that are interesting there, but well, let's see if you guys find this as interesting as I did, I guess. So anyway, they formed in the 80s, early 80s, if not 1980, 81, as Blue. Apparently that was the name of their band. Apparently they were getting pretty popular around so Dutch, that's the Netherlands, right? Again, the right Dutch, I guess it's Netherlands. Anyway, they're getting popular. Apparently their claim to fame over there, but this is the part I found funny, where Blue, the band, won a guitar, a really nice guitar from Ted Nugent. And they were like, oh, cool. And that was a big deal over there, apparently. And apparently the guitarist met Ted Nugent like 2 years later in 1983. And he was so unimpressed with Ted Nugent that he went and sold the guitar that he won from him the next day. Whether or not this is true, I just found this little story on the internet. I was like, oh, yeah, that's amusing. So then they changed their name to Highway Child after Blue. Like, that's not a very good name, I guess. There. So forgive me if I'm going to butcher these names. They're difficult to pronounce there. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing them right there. So in 81, I guess, when they changed their name to Highway Child, you had Armand van der Stiegel on vocal. That one was sort of easy. Ben Blah with AAW, not blah, but Blau maybe, on guitar. Martin Menz, that was easy, on guitar. Ernest Themeister on bass. And Ernst van E, as in his last name is spelled, and I checked many websites, E, that is his last name, on drums. So that was the first lineup. Then, before recording their first album, Martin Menz is out as guitar player, so they went and get Peter Barnau, and Ernst Themister on bass is out, and comes in Ricky Fink. So they go and release in 1983, which I find actually a very good album. I remember finding this. So I've known the name for like the longest time, but I've actually started getting some albums like maybe 5 years ago. The newer one just got a few months ago there. That's why it took me a while to do this there. But anyway, this one I've had for a while. So 1983, Storybook Heroes, considered easily their best. Not my favorite, but actually a very good album. Like this is great here. The Fever. Uh, well, Steve, if you're actually watching this, a little late to the game, but apparently I didn't realize this until now. They have a song called Highway Child. So that would have been good for your little Steve. Did I know? I'll put the link to that. It's actually a pretty interesting episode there. He made an episode regarding bands with the name who actually have a song as the name of the band. So the name of the band is Highway Child. They have a song called Highway Child. It's a good song. I guess never realized what the title was there. But yeah, good album here. Not my favorite, but this is considered by most to be their best one. It's like hard rock, hair metal, hard rock, verging on metal, I guess. There. Uh, yeah, I'm looking at the. My God, the names. There's not even like who the hell is Ronald Backer? Is that? Apparently, there's somebody else on guitar here that I'm not even. That's the only one that's wrong here. Anyone on this one here. So anyway, again, I apologize for the names and the research. It's very difficult finding stuff on these days. So Highway Child, Storybook Heroes, very good. If you like your hard rock, I don't even know how to compare these guys to. They're a little all over the place here. Now we'll get to that in a few there. So anyway, 1983 Storybook Heroes. Then I guess Peter Barnow. Oh, there you go. This is okay. There we go. Ronald Backer. Got this right in there, just written differently. I found on the internet Bakker as the guitarist. Here it's Baquer. So Ronald Backer, I guess, was on this album here. So Storybook Heroes. Then they release an EP, and this is where I'm kind of like, you know, for the Wild and the Lonely on in 1984. It's got some good stuff on this. Power and the Force is, I don't even know how to describe this here. It's different. It's still hard rock, but I find the instruments sometimes don't. They're trying too hard, if that makes any sense. Sometimes they don't. And the drums sound, especially on the first song, I remember this. I'm like, oh my God, this sounds like fake drums. They do these drum rolls that kind of don't really match the song. It's just a little, they're trying too hard, if you ask me, for this one. Martin Popoff gave this 10 out of 10. I don't agree. But anyway, it's Pale Blue Eyes, Broken Down. The side two, I remember, yeah, Brand New Star and Horses and Shields. Again, it's they came out with this little EP. Apparently, this was good for them. I think it's my of the classic ones. It's my least favorite. So for the you know what? Maybe not. Their discography gets so fucking confusing coming along there, but hopefully you guys can help me out if you guys know of these guys here. So Highway Child for the Wild and the Lonely. Good, just a little weird at times. There you go. That's a good way to say it. Not weird all the time, weird at times. So then for the Wild, yeah, Jan Coster now is on drums and Eric Carman on guitar. Oh my God. Again, I apologize if I'm butchering some people's names here, but so anyway, next up, and this is I've had this for a while. I've heard the name and I found this in a used store when I started buying vinyl. So this one here, Rockarama, man, do I actually love this album here. This is actually great. It's pop metal, I guess. Pop hard rock metal. It's a little poppier than the rest of the other first two there. But yeah, I know, like, You Took My Heart, a great song. Christine, Rockarama's good. Broken Promises, there was a video for that. Yeah, this has a new singer, um, Sav Pierce. I don't know what happened. I don't know why the other one left or quit or got fired. I don't know. Like, I really don't know what's going on. But maybe it's not original, but this is by far my favorite Highway Child album here. I actually love this one. This is actually one of those good finds that when I was first starting to buy vinyl, I found this in a used store. It was there forever. I'm like, you know what? I'll get this. This looks hard rock, hair metal. Great. It's super catchy too. I love this here. But yeah, You Took My Heart and Christine are great songs. So a little more poppier hard rock, but love it. Then I guess they disbanded. According to the internet, they disbanded. This is where it gets confusing, and this is where I may need your help. So I don't even know why I bothered taking there. This mic won't even pick it up. So internet says that they disbanded in 1985, but in 1990 they release, or apparently I can't find it anywhere. Apparently it's on cassette. They release an album called High Noon, which is apparently the singer Armand van der Stiegel on vocals, which he's back, sort of, I guess. I forget who the guitarist is. Ricky, I don't know. Ronald Backer, maybe, I don't know. But the thing is, I can't. It's not on iTunes. Apparently, it was only released on cassette. It says album, but I can't find any evidence of this album existing somewhere on any physical format, even digital. So if anybody knows what goes on with this album called High Noon from 1990, it's the only one I'm technically missing, I guess. But yeah, anyway, 1990, High Noon, whatever. So next up, well, I don't. Yeah, this is so bad. I don't even know what the hell this thing is about here. That album, 1990 High Noon. I know what my episode's about here. So fast forward to 2020. I don't know what the hell happened between 1990 and 2020. Apparently, they sort of reformed a little bit before 2020. And they released Keeper of the Earth, which has Ernst Van E on drums. He's back. Edwin De Haag on bass. Gert Budge Boer on guitar. Martin Menz on guitar. He's back also. And Stan Verbrock on vocal. So another third singer. Does it sound like Highway Child? No. You'd have to listen to the early Highway Child to get a hint. Like, I want to say heavy petting, but I'm not. Like, it doesn't sound like heavy petting. But it's got this, I don't even know. But this doesn't sound like them at all. Like, at first, you're like, okay, you're 3-4 songs in. I'm like, okay, this is good hard rock or verging on metal. Near the end of the album, it starts to sound, I find, like old Highway Child. But it's okay. It's, of the 4 that I have here, this is my least favorite officially. Again, I just can't talk about High Noon because I don't own it and I don't even know if it exists, if it's an actual album. So, but anyway, I bought this just to finish the collection. So, Keeper of the Earth 2020. But you know what? If you're going to check out this band, I would actually invest in these 2 right here. Good hard rock metal right here with Storybook Heroes, and good, catchy, commercial hard rock with this like pop hard rock, I guess there. Both are great for what they are. I prefer this one just a little tad more, but this one's actually a very close second right here. So, like I said, that's if you guys want to check this band out. Uh, but if anybody out there knows about that High Noon album, apparently it's just two guys on that album, a guitarist and a vocal. But you would love to have it either on vinyl or some or digital at least, so I can listen to it. I mean, it's not even on iTunes. So anyway, this is my remembering or revisiting hard rock band metal to a point there. Highway Child, the Dutch band Highway Child. If you guys want to chime in on this to help me out history wise and also what happened with that High Noon album, let me know in the comments. I've been loving the comments of late there, so you guys have been great. So on that note, that's my little episode on Highway Child. Hopefully you guys learned something, because I learned nothing almost trying to research these guys. Again, it's one of those bands. I love the music. I know the music pretty well. History of the band, holy shit, was that ever not easy, or if I wanted to say this easier, was that ever hard or difficult? So anyway, that's my episode for this Highway Child. Thank you guys for watching, and we shall see you guys next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.